In the history of fashion, few items have carried such paradoxical symbolism as the beret. A simple wool hat, born in the fields among peasants, it was later elevated by heads laden with decorations and authority. The beginnings. The peasant hat in the Pyrenees Mountains on the border between France and Spain, shepherds made their hats from sheep's wool, which kept them warm on cold nights and protected them from the rain. The hat was light, flat, and easily tucked into a pocket or tied around the waist. It was not a symbol of adornment, but a tool for survival. There, on the green slopes, the beret was born as a hat for the poor, capturing the scent of sheep and storing within it the sweat of hard work. From fields to cities in the 19th century, as European fashion began to industrialize, the beret moved from the villages to the cities. Painters and poets wore it as an alternative crown, proclaiming independence of thought. In Parisian cafes, you could see a young man wearing a black beret, drawing zigzag lines on paper, or writing poetry about freedom. The hat became a symbol of individualism and a protest against convention. The military beret, but the 20th century was a harsh one. As wars swept across Europe, armies found the beret a practical headgear, lightweight, unobtrusive, and a perfect uniform. British and French generals adopted it, and it later became part of the elite uniform: paratroopers, armored units, and resistance groups. Color came to define identity: green for paratroopers, black for armored vehicles, red for elite brigades. On the battlefield, the beret transformed from a peasant's hat into a symbol of discipline and strength. Between symbolism and identity, it didn't stop with armies. In the 1950s, the image of Che Guevara appeared wearing a black beret with a star in the center. It became an icon of revolution in Latin America and the world. Artists and students in the streets also adopted it, becoming a political cry as much as a piece of clothing. Thus, the beret combined extreme contradictions: a symbol of authority on the one hand, and a symbol of rebellion on the other. Conclusion: a hat carrying a contradictory memory, the beret, which began in villages amidst rain and mud, ended up on the heads of generals on official platforms, on the heads of poets in cafes, and on the foreheads of revolutionaries in Tahrir Square.